Wow. Okay. Who wants to give me the recap? Okay, now don't everybody all jump up at once.
Avery, I choose you.
Ah, damn, dude. I've been trying to skirt under the radar for so long. Okay. Well, let's see. Last session, we finished beating the fuck out of those dwarves and made our way out of the scribe shop because we heard their reinforcements coming and didn't want to stick around to find out what they wanted. And with all the gold bars that we got, we decided that instead of going straight to the forward operating base, we would just come straight home. Came straight home and just spent all of it. I mean, I think everybody but Ophelia spent everything. We spent 11 of the 12 gold bars, I believe.
Yep.
We sunk all of it into camp upgrades. Everything went into camp upgrades. I mean, we got a mine, we got a training yard, we got a road. What else did we get?
A tavern.
We got a tavern. Thank you. And then barracks? I think Ophelia was... Yeah, we got barracks for basic level guards. And then I think Ophelia was planning on saving her 1,000 to help Nara gel with some alchemical stuff. And then Ophelia wanted to do a little bit of experimenting to see what would happen if she mixed her blank blood with the blood of Topaz, who was innately magical, and see what would happen. Turns out it's not magical anymore. His blood was, as soon as she mixed it, it was like, turns out whenever you are an exposure void, you just void exposure. Weird. And then we made our way back down here to meet up with the Thane. And as we were waiting, people were learning spells from one another. People were trying to make a weapon. I think, yeah, Topaz was trying to make a new glaive out of mithril. And then, yeah, like in that waiting period, the Thane called us in for a meeting and something was happening. I think that's where we left off.
Wow, that was an awesome retelling. I'd do it all again as Joey.
I mean, you know.
Fucking yeah.
Joey's not that well spoken, so it would have
it would have been here for a bit longer.
Yeah, yeah. I just figured I'd save you guys that 30 minutes. I don't know what the thing's going first.
Hold on, 800 things are going on right now. I'm trying to fix things on the fly. New overlay I was sent, broken, doesn't work. Reactive stuff, done, broke.
Huh. Nice. Just...
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Quick, distract them with colors.
Whoa! Whoa!
Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
What's that violet color over your eyes?
That's so funny, dude. It's like, quick, distract chat. Ooh,
colors.
Look at that!
Colors.
Look at that new smexy looking overlay. Thank you, man. Oh. It's looking a little...
I can pull up stream or else my Discord will crash, but you know.
Well, just take my word for it. It looks pretty good.
I can't gain that. Wait a minute. Why do I have that? That shouldn't be there anymore. I don't have magic.
No magic.
Why do you have it?
I don't know. I was fucking around with the new overlay, and I was like, I should get rid of this thing because I don't have magic. And then it just worked.
All right, stop kissing. All right, here we go.
Kiss.
Losers.
God, I'll separate you two.
No.
All right, so everybody has been called to the shade, to Deputy Thane Soro Shadestone to have a quick meeting about what's going on. And oh boy, do I got a lot to tell you. Sorry. As the party gathers, let me get you guys some tunes.
Music.
I don't think I would object to some tunage.
To some tunes. Tut tut, it looks like rain. Tut tut, it looks like rain. As everyone gathers, the Deputy Thane will then adjust his beard, and he will say, "Greetings, salutations, and good morning to you. Thanks for taking the time. I'm afraid that we have a lot to discuss." He will gesture towards the table, which he and several individuals from the church had been going over throughout the entire time that your base had been building up. As I presume the party will join him at the table, what you will see is this. Hold on. Let me bring up the map that's on the table.
Wow, an accurate look at the continents is.
Whoa!
Yes, the
Oh
map.
shit!
Sorry, this map is great, and I like any opportunity to show it off. So,
It's an amateur cartography. This is an awesome map. I love it so much.
okay. You guys see my pointer finger?
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest I'll be doing as him. So there's some reports that you should be aware of. We've heard word that the Brass Baron is currently gathering his forces and starting to send them north. If he succeeds in conquering the Broken Oaks, as we believe his plan is to do so, then that means we'll have an immediate ambitious neighbor. Not to mention the sorts of problems it'll be causing between my people and yours. In addition, the civil war that's brewing in Mournhowl, well, we believe that it's coming close to spilling over into the Endless White. The church has already taken means and levies to ensure that we will back them in the coming civil war, but I wanted to discuss that option with you. As you and your kin will have equal stake into the growing city that we are currently unearthing, I fear what these political entanglements will do to the future of White Falls. Furthermore, expeditions down below into the Forgotten City will be difficult to complete if our trade routes are interrupted. So I'm afraid that we must discuss politics. He'll spread out the map, and he'll explain the situation as it is. So, this is some above board talk. You guys get to enter the geopolitical spectrum.
Gross.
Gross? Okay.
I don't have experience with GDP.
So, the Twisting Pines, obviously, is the region in which you were found. And
Yes.
Mazkadan is located up in here. Somewhere. Like in this area right here. So, this region is basically your region, right? Well, not like you own it, but this is your home region, right? For where you are right now. And the political entities that you have to be concerned with are Mournhowl, the Razor Cliffs, Demon's Deep, the Broken Oaks, or what little remains of it, and now, apparently, the Brass Baron, who is marching an ambitious wave up to the north to conquer this otherwise abandoned territory. Now, what reports you have on the table indicate that the Lonely Inn is currently occupied by a heavy occupying church force is currently taking position within the Lonely Inn, as well as in the surrounding Broken Oaks. It is also stated that an unknown force has been gathering further to the west in the cursed lands of the Broken Brothers. Although they obviously have not made any political attempts to communicate. Sorry. So, the reports indicate that the church has taken over the Lonely Inn and is building up a presence there. Mournhow is currently occupied by the Usurper King, right? And the Prince is on the other side over here in the Dead Man's Flow and the Ice Flows. So right now, the way that the political structure is built is that the church is building forces here and building forces here, with an attempt to pincer Mournhow, cutting it off from any supply lines in order to ensure that the city can be sieged properly. One of the costs, it would seem, of helping you all through your particular problem, what with the demons and all of that, was specifically to elicit the aid of Lord Shadestone and perhaps even Demon's Deep in being a functional wall, an ally to cut off Mournhow from supplies by doing a trade embargo or just an actual straight-up military alliance. However, the encroaching threat of the Brass Baron threatens to push in and strike at the Lonely Inn, and indeed all of the Broken Oaks, which will push the church back. The church is also trying to establish you as an ally, so it has an area for them to retreat to that isn't just the Razor Cliffs. Now, Lord Shadestone, or Thane Shadestone, wishes to get your opinion on what you think should be done. Because technically, he does not represent Demon's Deep. He went on this expedition to reestablish his family name and to reestablish the power that he should hold. But even as impressive as your expeditions have been, you have actually not uncovered a sufficient amount of evidence for him to prove his lineage to Demon's Deep and the Thanes therein. His rise to Deputy Thane was one done through merit, not through hereditary standpoint. And even though that is impressive for him to do that, it is all but an honorary title until he is able to reestablish his family line. So, it stands to you and your party to decide what political position that you wish to take with your budding city. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about, and the Thane is there to answer questions that you might have.
Well, this is going to be complicated. I feel we'll look at the party and wait and see what everyone else thinks before giving an opinion.
I mean, we built that road down to Isola, right?
No, not to Isola, but to the main road, the main tradeway, yes. We're planning on building it, or in the middle of it.
Right. Who are their enemies?
Isola's, from my understanding, are more neutral. They don't side with one side or the other. However, stating that, the Brass Baron's move will have an impact on our ability to trade with them.
Right, I'm Deputy Thane. Do you know anything about Isola? Like, what's their standing? What's their deal?
The Thane will explain that Isola is generally a neutral party, as the not-so-secret, but totally secret, I promise, Weeping Blades organization, the Assassin's Guild, is often employed by many other political entities in order to deal with rivals. The Duke of Isola maintains a neutral stance, although he does have a trade agreement and alliance with the fiefdom of Haikio.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a worldly man, so I can't really say, but is there a problem with us just telling everybody to fuck off?
Well, the Thane will respond with that and explain, well, the problem with that is that if we do that, then we're alone, and we are not yet strong enough to hold our own position. I suppose that we would hold off invaders, but all the things that you wish for the encampment to build, well, we're going to need to have the tradeways open to do that. And if we make enemies of the wrong people, depending on which side wins, then we will be in the precarious position. This is something that we need to think about very carefully. And if we decide a route, that we decide it to do so with the utmost care.
right. I mean, it sounds like the church has got us pinned on 3 sides, and they're taking some backlash from the southern side. So, like, we don't want them to be the enemy because then they'll just steamroll us and take what they want.
At this point, the deputy looks around and makes sure it's just only you in the meeting area. You are new here, so you probably do not know. But we do have other rivals to the church to call upon. Remember that the church's power is only consolidated in the Lonely Inn, and we are the closest neighbor to Mournhowl from them. And on this side of Mournhowl, the usurper holds sway. It is possible we could always reach out to him to establish an alliance. This would, of course, alienate the church, but it would ensure a tradeway to Mournhowl. And my people in Demon's Deep already have an agreement with Mournhowl, which will be further upkept through the trade routes to the mountain passes. There is also the rebels of the West, which I believe you have had dealings with, as he looks to the original members of the party.
Well, did we or did we not? I don't think we have yet, right?
I think you would be the only one that would have had any supposed contact with the rebels.
But I think that hasn't happened yet, so that's the problem only.
Which part?
Meeting the rebels, unless you mean like before we met or stuff.
You're a druid, aren't you?
I think he's referring to the druid in the party.
Gwen's Gambit, yeah, but sorry, I've never actually met any druids.
No, you're a
my
druid.
family.
Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he means me.
Yeah, he means you. Yeah.
I'm a rebel by spirit.
Well.
By existing.
Yeah. You are a druid.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, have you ever made any attempts to reach out to the rebels?
I will admit the Thane is presuming a lot, but
yeah, so
you've not given him any reason not to presume that, so.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Well,
I think we need to put aside a lot of notions and think about what's going to be best for the city we're trying to build. Because, I mean, as it stands right now, the person with the iron grip in this continent is Matheria. I mean, they're to the south of us. They're to the west of us. They're struggling to be to the east of us. I mean, I don't particularly like the taste that their teachings leave in my mouth, but I mean, when they got a big stick, you got to get out of the way.
Julia's been looking at Braynor this entire time, trying to judge what his posture and stance is reading as.
He's trying to figure out who this usurper king might be. Is there a way I can find out, Arcadum?
Though the Thane will explain, the usurper king was named by the regent of the King's Blade, one of the adventuring parties that recovered the blade from ancestry. It is rumored that they discovered, this adventuring party that is, discovered that the old king was in fact dead for several years.
Oh.
And upon deposing the cultists that were controlling him, decided to bequeath the captain of the guard, the captain of the King's Guard that is, with the blade. Which, by Mournhowl tradition, means that he is the heir to the throne, even though he does not share a bloodline. That, of course, enrages the prince, who is the true-blooded son of the previous king, and hence the civil war. I do not know much about this usurper king, as he is referred to. I know that he is a good man. At least that is what is reported to be.
Though I don't wish to, we could at least keep the tentative option of reaching out to this usurper king and whatever allies he has. But she will look at Braynor, or not Braynor, Gunnar. Do you have any contacts in this rebel faction?
I do not have any contacts that I know are alive, or that I can easily contact. No, unfortunately.
And we know that the Prince of Mornhow, he's a big churchgoer.
Yes, he's a convert.
I see.
The Thane will also suggest there is another option. We could always send a diplomatic envoy to the Brass Baron. Perhaps make a friend of our soon-to-be neighbor, presuming he succeeds in his conquest.
The Brass Baron's ultimate goal is to conquer this continent, like the church did before. I honestly
Possibly.
don't like
That's presumptuous.
Yes. I mean, certainly he's at least trying to increase his political stakes in the wider continent, for certain, but an attempt to claim the entire continent itself is a bold statement.
And even more reason that if this is what his wish is to do so, to get on his good side, to position ourselves appropriately. I do not think my people would ever betray me, but still, it is better perhaps to take a neutral stance, offer a friendly hand, while slowly placing him within a noose.
I mean, he's going to be passing by Demon's Deep on his way to ransack the Lonely Inn, ain't he? So, like, what's to stop him from pulling up in there and asking them for help? Like, has your people already given him a position that they've taken?
So far, from what my letters have told me, my people are open to hear what he has to say.
Uh-huh. Do we know how much region he actually has control of?
Well,
Like,
he has his
go ahead.
estate, and he has the few villages on the hills to the north, but he is ever pressing forward.
Right. I just figure, like, if he's a newcomer to the game and he's actually making headway, then if he has the money to pick up some weeping blades and maybe convince your people to help him, I don't see why he couldn't take over the Lonely Inn.
I don't think it's a matter of. I think we're beginning to get a little lost in all of the desperate strands here. Essentially, what our situation is that we're stuck between two potential war fronts. And we need to figure out who it is we're going to align ourselves with to keep us safe. Until we are able to more stand on our own 2 feet when dealing with other political entities.
Well, shoot.
Is that what I'm...
Church.
Yes, but then that puts us against both the Mornhow and the Brass Baron.
I mean, it puts us against Mornhow for the time being, but if we help them, like, even if our quote-unquote help is just we don't let the trades that are coming into Mornhow pass, then, like, the church is already on their eastern front.
If the prince is successful in retaking the city, he would be most thankful to us if we were the ones to help him.
Yeah.
But here's the problem, at least for our party. Let's say we ally with the church, and it goes well. And then 6 months later, they find out we have magic. And then they kill us. The end.
Right.
The Thane will hold up his hand. Such a thing is far more dramatic than it actually is. They are already aware that you are magical, but you are acting against demonkind. The church holds many beliefs, and depending on which one you are speaking to, is how black and white those words might seem. I suppose allying with the church would mean you might risk a collar, but certainly a collar is better than death.
What if we allied with the rebels?
I mean, I don't see anywhere on this map where the rebels are in play. In our immediate area, like what do they bring to us? You know?
Well, I think
they ain't at the Lonely Inn. They ain't in Mournhowl. They ain't in the Razor Cliffs, which those are the main people I'm worried about because they could spit on us if they wanted to from where they're at. None of those people.
They're everywhere. They're rebels.
Well, if they're
you, they're me, are they not? Well, it's because they don't have. From my understanding, limited as it is, they're in the west, in the Misted Lands.
Okay. Didn't you say something, Mr. Shadestone, that there's somebody in the Broken Brothers?
Well, there's Elrond Truefire, famous adventurer, but from what reports I've heard, he's been captured, and his inn has been taken.
Wait, he's been captured? He's alive?
By the church, yes.
Oh, no, I didn't mean the oaks themselves. I meant like the actual towers, the brothers, the 4 towers.
Oh.
You said there was somebody in there, right?
Well, there's rumors of all sorts of cursed creatures within there.
But I think, like, at the beginning of this, you said there was some sort of entity that hasn't made any, like, plays to join the geopolitical landscape. Well, what if we reached out to them?
We have no idea what to expect from them. They can become our allies, they can become our enemies, or they can just remain neutral. We have no information about them.
Well, I suppose we could send an envoy to the Broken Brothers. If you
I
think
just
that
realized that. Yeah, I just realized that my plan out loud entails sending some poor soul into them cursed towers. I don't think anybody would be happy to get that mission.
Well, we could always send you lot.
I'd be amongst those people who wouldn't be happy.
We could send us. That's true.
I don't know about that.
I don't really feel like walking into a lot of curses.
Yeah, me neither. I think we just let them be until they make themselves known. But I don't like them, but the church is a smart choice.
I don't like the church either.
If it comes down to the choice that keeps Mr. Shadestone in power and it keeps us safe, the church can be wherever they want. They got the power to muscle into wherever they want. I mean, it's just...
If you could allow me to speak.
What you got?
We're playing a political game. It's all about saving face. It's all about smiling in front and holding a dagger at your back. If we were to align ourselves with the church, we would openly be claiming that yes, we are with the church. We are against the usurper king of Mournhowl. We are against the Brass Baron, and then we have 2 enemies, whom we cannot work with again, or at the very least, it would be extremely difficult to reestablish good ties with them in the future.
I mean, Keep going. Sorry.
If we align ourselves with the usurper king of Mornhow, we alienate ourselves from the church. Though I presume they would leave amicably, they would become, at best, an entity we cannot work with and should avoid.
Mm-hmm.
If we align ourselves with the Brass Baron, well, then we're an enemy of the church and Mornhow.
I mean,
The
But-
Deputy Shadestone will shake his head. I don't follow that logic.
yeah, I was
Allying
about to
with
say
the Brass Baron does not make us enemies of Mornhow.
Well, his goal is is conquest, is it not? Where does his
Once
idea
again,
reach?
you make these vast presumptions. We know he is going north to claim unclaimed territory. You presume that he wishes to conquer all of the continent as if such a thing is even possible by one man.
Apologies, I was thinking more so the political friction of their borders touching. The political fiasco of dealing with that, especially if there's a civil war going on. My apologies, I was not elaborate enough.
I just think there's too many things up in the air right now. Like, we don't know how the Civil War is going to play out in Mornhow. We don't know how the Brass Baron's going to play out when he reaches Lonely Inn. It's just, if one of these things was already settled, I think we'd have a clearer picture of who to side with.
True. That's why I was going to say is if we align ourselves with the rebels, we can maintain face with all the other factions. It's just a simple secret.
But that's the thing, is that, like, Mornhow is expecting us to make a move, right? Like, either the move is we block their trade, and that fucks over the usurper, or we let their trade pass, and that puts a stain on the church's, uniform, whatever you want to fucking say. It's just, we're going to be stepping on somebody's toes here.
Well, if we are allied with the rebels, we could claim neutrality.
Mm-hmm.
In public, at least.
Right, but then, like Soro Shadestone said, we don't get no help. Somebody's got to be helping us with this stuff.
The rebels would be helping. Yes.
Right, but don't that look kind of suspicious that the people who are doing barely okay by themselves, and then once the church steps out, they're still doing fine?
I mean, we've been doing fine. We were doing fine before the church stepped in.
From what I was told, a demon incursion happened, and y'all called the church.
Yes. Before the demons arrived, we were doing fine.
But what if something like that happens again? Then who do we call?
Well, at this point, we should be able to handle it ourselves.
I don't know about that.
And it won't happen again, right, Gunnar? She laughs. Because you're the magic person. Anyway.
But I think the move we need to make is we don't let the usurper's restock come through. We stop his trade, right? And then that's all the help that the church is asking of us. So whenever the Brass Baron comes up from the south, we didn't spit in his face or nothing. So if he winds up winning that battle, we've done nothing wrong to him, right? But if the church winds up winning, we technically help them.
Right. Fair.
But if the king ends up winning, we can't trade with Mornhow.
Right.
And then we are right at their doorstep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But Braynor, Fabio, you've both been quiet. What are your thoughts?
Plenty ifs going around.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the thought. Okay.
Oh, okay. There. Yeah. I'll be blunt with all of you right now.
I have no interest in working with the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fair enough. They helped us with whatever happened in there. But consider it personal bias that I wish to stay as far away from any association to them as possible.
I can respect that. I'm not sure
There's
if
been
I
a-
honor it, though.
You see, there's been a lot of conversations here happening, right? And I've been thinking this whole time, trying to process everything. I believe we're put in a situation where, at least as a group, we need to decide if we wish to be of assistance to the church or not. And by my understanding of how they do things, more often than not, if you're not with them, there's a higher likelihood that they'll see you as against them.
So then, in that case, should we not just put ourselves against them and side with one of their enemies?
Sorry, Mr. Thane,
Aye.
you're more, I would say, aware of political doings than we are. Do you perhaps think it'll be possible to unite some of these forces? So instead of working with one, we are able to work with multiple at the same time.
That would take quite a bit of impressive political finagling. I do not believe that I possess the diplomatic skills to pull that off, but if any of you think you can, perhaps it's something to consider.
Are you talking about, like, connecting the Brass Barons' forces with the Usurpers' forces and, you know, being the go-between for helping each other out?
Omega Rebels and the Usurper.
Yeah, as it stands, we are aware of two, well, I suppose you can call it antagonists to the church's efforts. Thus being the man in charge of Mornhowl these days, and any sort of member associated with our friend here, pointing towards Gunnar.
Mhm.
We don't know, frankly, any major point of intent or actions of what it is the Baron intends to do.
I mean, the Thane said he was working his way up to take the Lonely Inns area. Like, he wants to occupy the Broken Oaks, which is, from what I understand, what the church is doing right now. They're occupying the Lonely Inn. So the Baron's going to have to kick those guys out of there.
I personally think I would. I'm concerned about Elrond. He helped me and my mother and brother out when we needed it, and my own, that much at least.
Well, I respect.
I don't know about trying to free him or anything like that, but it's. I just wanted to voice that concern. Either way,
I guess paying back his kindness would be not siding with the people who took his inn.
which would be both the church and the Brass Baron.
We don't know if the Brass Baron intends to give the Lonely Inn back.
Likely not,
Elrond.
but I can't be for certain. I don't know. Never met the Brass Baron.
We just don't know enough about these players, you know?
Perhaps you're right. Would any of you be up for a diplomatic mission?
Well, what would that entail? Just getting to know the fellas? Like going to a dinner and chit-chatting?
Well, that's a very simplistic way of putting it, but yes. We do not know it.
Any fancy clothes.
We do not know exactly what the Brass Baron's intentions are. Perhaps it is best to send someone to speak with them.
Same could be said for the Usurper King too, correct?
Aye.
I think if we got everybody's ambitions, I'd feel a little bit better about making a decision.
I presume it would be a large group effort since we would have to be traveling some distance to either one.
Oh man, I just got used to being underground.
Do we have a timeline? When do we have to decide?
The sooner the better.
At this point, all we know is that the Brass Baron is mobilizing. Soon he'll be marching north. And it's only a matter of time before the church comes requesting our response, as their war against Mournhowl will no doubt start soon. I can't tell you exactly how long that we have, but it's better that we make a decision and stick to it as soon as possible.
So then we only have one shot to meet with either one. Or even potentially with the rebel contacts that you can possibly reach, Gunnar.
Well, reaching the rebels is more about going anywhere there is people and then finding the right people. But
well, Mournhowl is a large city, is it not?
It is.
Currently within the control of an individual who is not specifically aligned with the church. Which means potentially rebel activity might be increased in Mournhowl, perhaps to assist this usurper king in his defense against the church and the prince.
It's possible. And my biased opinion, you want to side with the rebels more than any other.
I actually think that's a good idea, but...
Well, I would like to clarify something. Mr. Shadestone, exactly how far up Schitt's Creek would we be if we decided to stay neutral?
Well, the biggest problem is that at any one of these entities could decide to take a swing at us, and we'd have nobody supporting us, not even my people.
Right. We would be at their mercy with no backup. And I don't want to be rude to anybody else around here, but considering that the rebels, haven't made any visible moves, anything that looks to be terribly impactful on the continent, I don't think that we could rely on them to back us up in that kind of fight.
Well, the point of the rebels is to stay hidden, right?
Yes.
And do work.
I see, but even if we attribute some of the major losses to the church, we say, oh, that was rebel activity, that'd be purely speculation. We wouldn't know. And then at the same time, we wouldn't be able to, in my opinion, count on them to back us up in our political entanglements, as it were. If the usurper in Mournhowl decides that he wants the resources we got, what stake do the rebels have in keeping us safe?
Magic.
The fact that we are on top of something very important to the rebels, I believe.
Well, how do we know that this is important to them?
Well, there's a lot of magic that runs freely with, at least back when I could detect it. There's a lot of arcane knowledge down there. That, and also we have access to the astral dark.
The thing that goes to different continents?
And she'll look at Thane Shadestone. I believe it's fair that he should know.
But
that I should know of what?
You gonna tell him about Tolan?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's at this point we should reveal this card. At least to the Thane. In our travels, when we lost Robert and Permanio, an entity appeared. Look at Gunnar, due to you having amassed too much exposure, yes?
So it did happen.
Well, the area.
The area, yes. And this entity was actually the spirit of a dwarf from Calcatesh, who had managed to travel to Mazgadon via this strange place called the Astral Dark. A sort of empty, endless darkness that apparently exists beneath the earth that we stand on and can allow for quick, rapid travel. And apparently the church knows of it as well, from his notes that we found. Which seems to be how the church is able to travel across the continent rather quickly.
So it's true.
Just teleported.
I had thought that the underroads were a myth.
They exist.
If what you found is true, if the underroads still exist, my people should know of it. I will send them a letter immediately.
We should not be hasty with that, not with the current political climate. That is my opinion, though. You are the Thane of this city.
If anybody's going to be our friends, it'd be his people.
No, don't you see? The fact that you have found a connection to the Underroad means that this city is what we believe it to be. It's the next step on proving that it is a part of the old Dwarvish kingdom.
I mean, I guess if but I don't see how that's helpful to the rebels. Like, I don't.
Imagine if the rebels had access to the same method of travel that the church has.
That just sounds like more roads to get patrolled. And
it means that they can more easily move their cells, their groups of people to combat against the oppression of magic.
Look, I'm all for it in the sentiment, but in the actuality, like, the church patrol the roads in the regions they control, right? The dark astral, the road underneath, right? That just sounds like more roads that they're gonna patrol.
Mr. Shadestone, does this information allow your people to be a bit more involved with our town, so to speak?
If what you're saying is true, then perhaps you're human and you don't understand. I will try to explain. The underroads are a myth. You see, a myth that my people once claimed that all of the Dwarven cities that covered all of the underworld of Corvinus were all connected together. Many believed, since with the fall of each of our cities, these merely only to be a myth. But if you have claimed to found them, then that means other cities could be recovered. This information is invaluable to my people.
Why would y'all keep something like this hidden?
Well, simply
because they never know it was real.
But I mean, y'all saw evidence of it, right?
Because the further out the knowledge of this existence spreads, the more eyes that will be looking at us.
Right,
especially the church.
But why would
the church, the brass baron?
No. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking why'd you keep it from him? pointing at the Deputy Shadestone. He sent y'all down there to fight.
We wanted to secure the location first, so then that way we could show him. We weren't sure if the exact, just simply stating we found it and here's some notes on it would be enough, but...
I don't believe you, but something in my mind says to let it go.
Well, to be fair, Joey, there were also members of the church making themselves at home here.
Yeah, there still
And
are.
that didn't exactly help us in making such declarations, if you understand what I'm saying.
You said that a dwarven spirit showed you the way?
Yes.
That's true.
Tolan Bronze Shadow was his name. Speaking of which, Topaz, you're not from Colossus, right?
I am not.
Ophelia will open up her note, one of her books that she wrote down, inscribed the text that was etched on the back of Tolan Bronze Shadow that he was perplexed by, and ask, could you read it?
I'll take the book and look at this strange language.
Do you know Dwarvish?
I do not.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought the reason we took note of it was because it wasn't in Dwarvish.
So,
I'll ask again. Do you know Dwarvish? Okay.
Man, if only there were a dwarf nearby, we could ask.
All right.
well, Fabio knows Dwarvish, so he would be able to read it if he was Dwarvish.
He wasn't though.
He was
That was the issue. The only one that could was Tolan.
If only there were a dwarf nearby.
Yes. All right. Well, that's. Oh, I thought it would have been some variation of Calcutesian. Well, could you read this, Lord Thanestone or Shadestone?
It's Thane Shadestone.
Thane. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm.
He'll take the book and he'll take a closer look at the symbol. Well, I've seen this symbol before. It's found all over Demon's Deep. It's a rune, not a letter. It means safe passage. Which is why you couldn't read it, because it's not a word.
Mm. Hmm.
Then I believe that means the area was safe, no?
So wait, y'all said you found that carved on my guy's back?
The apparition's back, yes. His whole body had etched wordings because he ran out of notes to write his journal on, so he used his body.
Journal?
So do you think in order to achieve quote-unquote safe passage, he had to put that mark on himself?
See, the issue is he did not know it existed.
Thane Shadestone
So the thing to journal.
Thane Shadestone will say, did you say journal?
Show the thing that's journal.
Yes. We'll show. We'll provide the evidence of the journal.
Thank fucking God. You finally did it.
My thoughts exactly.
What?
So, the party has finally turned in the first artifact needed to prove the legitimacy of Shadestone's claims. As the Thane starts to look over the ancient journal, he is able to use the different texts, underlines, and indeed just the entirety of the book to not only prove the existence of the underworld, of the underroads, but also that this city is an official stop on those roads. It is a part of the network that connects them all through the astral dark, and that his people, his family name, is one of the ones mentioned in the journal. the more and more that Thane Shadestone reads the journal, the happier he seems to get. And at the end of the journal, he will slam the table in good cheer. Finally! It is here! With this, the precarious situation that we find ourselves, serendipity, my friends. With this, we can prove that not only am I a true noble of Demon's Deep, but I can use my ancestral rights to claim the thanehood that I need to enlist Dwarven forces.
So then we can be neutral.
Well, more importantly, we will be officially allied with Demon's Deep, with my people. And an attack on us would be an attack upon the Dwarven people themselves.
Sweet. What I just heard is we can tell them to go fuck off.
The level of your vocabulary still amuses me.
Hey, that don't matter as long as I get what was told.
It really nods. No, that's actually a very valid statement.
Well then.
So we're in a different standing now.
Indeed. I will send word immediately to my people that not only do I have the evidence I need to at least prove doubt upon their claims that I am not a noble that I claim to be, that I am, but more so, we can use this to inform them of the true existence of the underroads. Truly, this is a remarkable find for my people.
So then not only do we get their help in like a political sense, but they could actually like send stuff to us if they find their access to the underroad, right?
Well, of course.
And we don't got to worry about no church patrols. Well, wait, the church uses the underroads, don't they?
They did. We don't know if they still use it.
But we would have to secure the entrance first.
I mean, I guess we'll have to find that out.
However, I do think possibly, although now we have a true alliance with Demon's Deep, with this book, at the very least, beginning to dip our toes into the political atmosphere of our neighbors, or potential neighbors, might be beneficial if we are going to become an established power.
I think well, that's the thing. If we're gonna ally ourselves with Demon's Deep, then whatever their stance is, that's got to be ours. Because if we want them to back us, we got to back them.
And I believe it was said that they've got an alliance with Mornhow. Is that correct?
Aye, my people do.
In which state, though? Like, do they back the usurper or do they back the prince?
That's just the thing. Neither. The deal they
Just
made
one.
was with the city itself. Not with who rules it.
Okay. So then, does that mean that they're going to go all hands off until there's an actual person sitting on the throne, or?
I do not know. I do not know what the will of the Thane of Seals is. All I know is what I've been able to elect from the letters we've shared. But regardless, now with me able to prove my worth and my bloodline, I can be made a Thane. And if I am made a Thane, then I will have equal voice on the council.
I don't want to make no moves that's going to upset our newest friends.
I am a dwarf, and I know the will of my people, even if I may not be able to navigate the political landscape as I am right now. But I am soon to be Thane. I have no doubt whatsoever that they will have to accept my claims now.
Okay, so we still got to make a decision here then.
Yes.
Okay. Damn. Shoot.
Look, while I am extremely, I believe the word is jubilous for your soon-to-be ascension, sir. We find ourselves with another problem here, right? Is that we just recently created a trade route down south. Did we not? So
Yes, we did. Or at least we're in the works of doing that.
So the point is that whatever goes on that route is, at least to some extent, likely to intervene with it.
And that route goes right past his people.
I think
By any chance,
any trade routes that we make now that I am if I am named a Thane of my people, then that means any trade routes that we provide are official trade routes of the Dwarven kind. And any attack against them would be attack against them all. We may have dwindled in size, and our population grown sparse, but there are few warriors that rival the dwarves, and doom would befall any that would dare challenge us.
I'm aware of the might of a dwarven warrior, sir. One has trained me himself, in fact. But I digress. So, if that is the case, that the Southern Passage would be under the protection of the Dwarven people, then that leaves us with the more immediate problem of our most proximate neighbors.
Wait.
And seeing as...
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish off.
No, I simply wanted to state that as one party of our nearest neighbors seems to be at least in cahoots with the Church of Bethesda, if we were to choose a side, or at least to ensure that that side was not successful, I think the picture kind of paints itself, or rather, the painting kind of paints itself.
Thane, would the prince be one to adhere to the traditions of Mornhal?
I would think so, yes.
Even if he is very much in support of the church?
Well, the church and Mornhal have an ancient alliance as well. One that allowed the use of their ancestral spiritualism.
Didn't the dwarves and the church have an alliance? Like they had some pact. That's why the church came and helped y'all, right?
For the most part.
I guess my question would be is if we sided with the usurper, would that mean that we can't get none of their help in the future?
I know that they would be certainly less inclined to do so.
Even if it were a demon incursion.
I imagine that the church will set aside their petty political differences to deal with a serious threat such as demons. But to be honest, they'll have to make the choice. The church is made of several parts. Whoever is ruling the Broken Oaks, whoever is leading them, will be hard pressed to make a decision as to press in against us to try and stranglehold Mornhal. And remember that their war is not against Mornhal, but against the usurper king. They wish to restore the prince. Now, granted, they have their own reasons for that, as he is a convert. Things are not so cut and dry, young Joey.
I see.
Yes. I suppose this question is up to the only individual here who hails from that region. Braynor?
Hmm?
What do you think of the situation with the Mornhow?
I guess I gotta tell you a little bit of personal history. I guess, man. I wasn't always this strong. But until my master found me, my teacher, I never really had one political stand. He was the one that brought me up and taught me the way. And then he'll bring out his axe and show everybody of what our weapons mean and how our people lived with them. So, if the usurper king has a weapon of kings, then he is by right the true ruler. And I stand by that. Because so did my teacher.
Well, dang.
Man, that's that good shit.
Yeah.
I can't very well fight him on that one.
No. That doesn't mean we have to lend us support towards them. It's just where I think the group should be on that opinion.
Well, then I'll state my opinion once and for all. I am not aiding the church. I'm not becoming a part of it more than is necessary for my own survival. If a supporter of the church is ruling as our neighbor, I don't think that's going to go well for us when they decide that they have a problem with us for some reason or another. So, I think we should communicate with these rebel folk, if you will, as well as the king, or current king of Mornhow.
And there we are. I believe that's one, I suppose, Braynor, yes. For at least looking into the usurper king, well, I suppose for you, Braynor, the true king. Gunnar, you're very much in favor of the rebels.
Yes.
Fabio, you're in favor of joining the rebels and investigating at least the usurper king, from my understanding.
I'm in favor of not aiding the church, that's all.
So we can presume then that that is a yes to the question.
Shrugs.
Well, they ain't the church, so that sounds like a yeah.
That sounds like a yes to me. Topaz. You're the next person who's been awfully quiet.
I've seen some of the things the church does to foreigners like me. I do not wish to support them. I'm fine working with the rebels in Mornhow.
Alright.
Make an insight check.
Oh.
Oh, he wants you to eat his ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. Alright, here I go. Oh, shit, I'm gonna eat your ass.
Go ahead.
You sense a confliction in his voice. Something about this is personal.
Okay. I guess I'll concede. I got no problem if I'm outvoted. We don't gotta help the church. But then that raises the question, are we gonna help the Brass Baron if he comes knocking?
Well, no, because we'll have the aid of others.
Demons Deep.
Demons Deep for one, and potentially, if we maintain it in a pretty neutral bar, Mornhow, seeing as we are closest to the trade road to the south, which means since they are probably going to lose access to their trade networks to the east, it would be important for them to keep around and have good as to keep on their good side.
So we don't interrupt the flow of their goods. Check. Cool. If the church needs a place to come hide, we tell them to go to Queen's Gambit.
I mean, I suppose if you want to keep up a sort of facade, we could limit the amount of goods flowing to them, but maybe not so much of a detrimental flow.
I mean, how would that even work? We just charge them to come through here?
Perhaps something like that. Maybe delay them, quote unquote. I don't know. We can figure it out in the future. Right now we're talking about the here and now. Yes. I think then our decision is settled. We will, from the looks of it, we'll go and try to have some political meetings with to look at Braynor, the true king of Mornhow.
Nods. Nodders.
Oh shit! Do I hear a diplomatic mission?
Oh.
Sounds like it.
Are we riding an elephant?
Oh,
No! No!
Are we making a statement?
Oh no!
I heard we're riding an elephant.
I take back everything. If we get to ride an elephant into the fucking city, I'm down.
That thing will... Oh no.
Make way for Prince Ali. Hey,
Say hey.
Does that make me Prince Ali?
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes.
Welcome to the weekend of Mozambique. With the bright new star.
Like Prince Fabi.
Prince Fabi.
Prince Bobby, magic is he, Alibaba.
Man.
Strong as 10 regular men.
Strong as 10 regular men, he's from Mozambique. He faced the galloping hordes.
100 bad guys with swords.
Okay. And thus the rest of the session was lost to Disney songs.
Woo.
Wait, guys, there's a knock at the door. Hold on. Oh, it's Mickey Mouse. Oh god, he's breaking my legs.
Come here, Sonny.
Have fun.
Oh boy, huh? It's time to pay the infinite machine.
Yeah.
Why'd you cancel your Disney Plus subscription, Sonny? I never had one, bitch.
Alrighty. Alright, shut up. Okay, we gotta get to Jesus.
Before Disney does come after our asses.
Alrighty. Are you guys ready to travel?
Oh my.
Oh god.
Does that mean, do we finally get a token on the map?
I think we should just sort this out. Are we talking to the rebels first or talking to the king first?
Probably the king.
Both?
Well, since you're going to Mornhow and not to the west, you're probably going to talk to the king first.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I wanted to be a little gopher and stay in my hole.
That's not happening.
Oh no, you aren't. There's an elephant to ride.
This is crazy. It kind of feels like we're playing a Game of Thrones.
Stop
There's another lawsuit coming.
I gotta put down in my notes I'm not allowed to heal you anymore.
Floppy wiener, floppy wiener, floppy.
Yeah, Arcadum, this is a Game of Thrones. Where are my tits? Put them up on screen right now.
Holy shit. That was a wild statement.
You know,
Where
I think
are
that was
my
thinking
naked
earlier.
women?
Listen, if an episode doesn't have at least one naked individual in it, is it really an episode of Game of Thrones?
Honestly.
Hey guys,
Oh, honestly.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You
I'll
know
meet you in the
nothing,
middle. I'll
Jon
meet you in the
Snow.
middle, Arcadum. We'll do bare ass. I'll meet you in the middle. You
Yeah,
can put a bare ass on screen.
who is this Jon Snow and why is he so ill-informed? You know nothing, Jon Snow.
No, nothing you do, Jon Snow.
Ooh, Jon Snow, nothing you know do.
Oh my goodness.
What
bitch
is
you are.
happening with us? We're just what are we devolving into?
The Game of Thrones, no one wins, bitch boy.
How many doors, that boy?
There are many doors. You dare insult the son of a shepherd? Did you
All the
know?
universes are colliding.
Did you know that you actually have a token for the map?
We do?
I have just never fucking used it.
Because we never go anywhere.
Because you guys dug a hole and just went in there and didn't do
We
anything.
never left the house.
We were
Now
like
we're
a bunch
leaving
of
the house and
ostriches. We
touching
just
grass.
shoved our heads into a hole.
And now my favorite neat game is going on a fucking road trip.
Am I allowed to keep my darts on me whenever we go meet the king?
No.
I don't know how to talk to people.
When you walk in.
Can I
when you
shit in
walk
the
in.
floor? No. Why would you ever be able to do that?
Ophelia's trying her very best to be like, hey, hello, yes, hello, king, very nice to meet you, you're so great, yes, yes. Fucking Joey just runs and throws a dart. Yo, bitch, what's up? I don't know how to talk to people.
A dart? Homie, 6.
A dart? That's not my build. Hey, look what I can do. Throws 100 darts. I made a whole build for it.
Oh gosh, the
I got
Duke boys are
another
leaving there.
17 rounds in this 5-round shotgun.
If God had wanted you to live, he probably wouldn't have given me so many darts. I mean, look at all these darts, bro. That's crazy.
But Frosty, I hope you're ready
no.
for a lot of talking, because you're the persuasion guy.
Oh, yeah.
Prince Ali, Ali.
Prince Ali,
Yeah, ever since I had to shift classes, I had to take some out of my charisma. So yeah,
What's that?
Yeah.
so,
Are you
it's
guys
a
ready?
cool thing.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Well, you
So another
guys-
question.
Yeah.
How
Before
long
we
do you
go-
think it's gonna take? How many westerns do we pack?
If we got enough to go down into the fucking...
I have
we
on my
can-
person. I have let me check here. I have 30 rations.
A trip to Mornhow from this distance through the snows is probably going to take you about 2, maybe 3 weeks, depending on weather.
Okay.
And with an elephant?
Are you guys going to
Just asking.
actually ride that?
No. No.
Why not?
We're just asking. We're asking questions.
Tell me why not.
One, the church is still here, sort of.
Maybe we do it about 2 days away from here.
True. Two, I don't want us to become a beacon of just
Awesomeness?
Why not?
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. But like, I don't think my
absolutely awesome.
blankness can cover up all that exposure because it's just so awesome.
Look, Joey's father told him the most important thing when you meet somebody is the first impression. What better first impression is there than a giant elephant?
And it's going to be absolutely awesome.
Get it?
Yeah, listen, if you want to make the elephant, go right ahead. If there's
Literally the
repercussions, I'm
elephant
not
in the
gonna be in it.
room or the elephant on the continent.
Joey didn't want to make this trip. He was perfectly happy in the hole. If you wanted to make this trip, we're making it on the elephant.
All right.
But I am
Let's
asking
do
for
it.
scientific purposes.
But yeah, can we do this at least like 2 days away from the base? I don't want the church to see it just
And here you go. There's your token.
yet. Ooh.
Woo!
Fuck the church.
Yeah.
There you go. I love it.
I love it.
All right. And so, for the first time, I think, really since the beginning of this game, for
Since
you guys,
session 1.
Since session 1, you guys get to travel.
Woo!
I did my best.
Before
to
we
keep
go,
this from
I would
happening.
Gunnar would ask a question to Thane.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
thing.
Saying something. So, are you sure you never talked to a certain Mori High Bronze Shadow?
Who?
The dwarf we talked about earlier that came out, allegedly. The one we saved.
You guys told him about that?
Yeah.
We kinda. We asked him if he.
Because I was
talked to
waiting
him
for the
and stuff.
name drop and I didn't hear it. Did I just miss it, or did you not telling me?
I don't think we ever dropped the name. Just if he met the dwarf.
Well,
You said a dwarf came out of the hole.
he did not meet him. No, he did not see him come out.
That's weird. We specifically asked him to do that, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe
something.
we
Sure, ask more
Surely
how
he
to-
didn't lie to you.
That's
Yeah.
true, but
So we.
I know.
So,
still weird.
so you name drop him though, Gunnar?
Yes. This time I do.
Okay. Well, upon hearing that name, I need everyone to make me insight checks.
Ah, that's what happened the last time.
Yeah, but we didn't drop the name.
Yeah, we didn't drop the
He
name.
didn't say
Ooh.
his name because I was waiting for it and I didn't hear it.
Oof.
All right,
You
Fabio.
get advantage on insight checks? Sick.
I got advantage on everything I'm not proficient in.
Oh, badass.
All right, Fabio. The Deputy Thane looks very nervous when that name comes up. He tries to hide it, but he looks very nervous about it.
Hmm.
And he'll say, no, I've never met him before.
I'm gonna take a deep sigh and look at him and speak to him in Dwarvish.
God damn it.
Say, look, I see you're nervous. I see you're trying to keep it on the down low. But we've presented you with some information that helped you to your thanehood. And I think it'll be a small act of kindness to at least tell us why you're so nervous.
Persuasion check.
Oh shit.
It's a basic.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. And the Deputy Thane will say in Dwarvish, I've never met the man, but if what you say is true, then it's going to be a real problem. And that's all he says.
Oh. All right. If it makes you feel any better, when we return, we can figure out why it'll be a problem.
He'll nod.
All right. And we move. Move.
Hmm.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm pointing you guys in the direction you're going. And here we go.
Ooh.
Is anybody get survival trained?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
All right, go ahead and roll it for me.
Oh, and Gunnar, are you gonna leave your spider in the cave?
Good question. I guess you could probably crawl out without being seen. I don't know.
You can just de-summon them and summon them later down the road.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
I got a question, Arcadum.
All right.
Since Fabio has advantage on his survival roll, could he roll it?
No. You have to be trained to
I see.
roll. You have to be trained to roll. All right, you guys start off, and you are immediately lost.
Let's go.
Please tell me we wound up at the Lonely Inn.
Okay, survival check. boy!
Oh my god. Gunnar, you can't give Braynor advantage on that, or can you? Because of your...
He has to be trained in it.
Damn it.
Well, we waited for combat.
Alrighty.
Bro, just jam with the music. I don't know why you're stressing.
And so, you get lost in the twisting pines. You go down a wayward path, and you seem to have found yourself inside of a razor maze of rocks, high thorned bushes, and sheer cliffs.
We should have taken the fucking elephant.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, make me a survival check to get out of the maze.
Oh god.
Okay, that's insufficient.
Oh no. Oh no.
And there it is. Alright. Did I say travel? I meant terrible combat.
Oh boy.
I hate
Why
myself.
don't you want to leave the hole in the ground? Crazy.
That's weird. That's weird. That's weird that you want to leave the hole in the ground. That's crazy.
You know, couldn't we just send a diplomatic party instead of
No.
Yes.
That's us.
We are the
diplomatic party.
We are technically the representatives of Moaskadan.
Yeah.
We should have taken the fucking elephant.
Yes. God, summon the elephant right now. Stomp on this fucking combat.
Hey.
Everybody laughed at my crazy idea. Whoa!
Give us 10 minutes. Don't ambush us yet.
Give us 10 minutes.
Guys, can you give me like 10 minutes, please?
Yo,
Go ahead and get ready. Give me like 10
I'm pissing right now. Give me 10 minutes.
You piss for 10 minutes?
It's a prostate issue.
You guys ever just take a quick 10-minute pisser?
Go to your doctor.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, everybody looked at me crazy when I said
All
the
right,
elephant
who's
idea.
ready for Spaceman 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I would just like to point out, we're taking an elephant.
Uh-huh.
After this, probably, yeah.
Well,
Right.
it's not too much exposure actually, so it should be fine.
Let me know when you're loaded.
I'm gonna go take a quick pee, actually. We're gonna get into combat.
I load into a map, it pulls up Robert.
I will say, though, it's kind of funny, because that's also my IRL stats about survival. I literally get lost everywhere.
Homie, you live on the island. It's like the size of my
But anywhere but this island.
Hey, I know this map.
Like, you drop me on another island, I will be like, which way is north?
A gun?
Hey, shoot,
Like, don't even get me started when I go to Houston.
Are we traveling in a carriage or by feet?
You're traveling on foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
We don't have it.
that's not there, right?
No, that's not.
I wish I could.
Don't worry about that. It's not there.
I wish I could color the text that I put into Foundry, so I could just put a red E like they used to do whenever it was map tools.
Yeah.
But I'm in, by the way.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Same.
9-9.
I think Sonny went.
Never mind. I'm in.
Yeah.
I prefer into chat. What's the deal with all these bosses?
What's the deal in airline food?
Uproarious laughter ensues.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're back. Welcome back.
Man, look at that guy. He put his cloak back on.
You still have the bubble for me.
Oops. Okay, I guess I get my magic back here. That's fun. Here, wait, let me try and see if I can't. Auras. No, wait.
Check effects.
I gotta make a bowl of soup.
There it is. There we go. There we go. Fixed it.
Oh,
We're in.
God damn it.
Oh no. Is it bad?
No, it's awesome.
Oh shit.
Give me a second.
Is it a girlfriend for Absolute?
No.
Damn. Then you know what? I don't think it is awesome.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm reactuating. I'm re-verifying. I have no ass.
How many darts do you have for this trip?
70. I would have got more, but Mr. Gob Han ran out.
Need more bullets.
No, don't do that to me.
At least you're going to a town, hopefully.
Phil's here.
You require more. I require more Vespine gas.
Am I able to make
Construct
darts
additional pylons.
with just my smithing kit or no?
Shit,
Are
this
you
is gonna be fun.
Are you able to what?
To make darts with just my smithing kit.
You still need supplies. You can't conjure something out of nothing.
Yes. I make it, but you don't
All
have
right,
this.
you
I
better
make
make these 70 darts count last then.
I'll do my best.
Lol. These 70 darts.
I mean, it ain't near as many as I wanted.
Would Braynor get to have any buffs or something from the 4 days of downtime he didn't get to do last session in the training, or no?
I mean, does he want to retrain anything?
No, he would have used that time though to just acquaint himself with his Harrow Knight.
Yeah. I wasn't under the impression that you wanted to retrain anything.
No.
Nah, he was just using it to work out.
This is literally for the
squat
bit.
rack and go, my temple.
My temple.
Hey, Arcadum, how long does it take to establish a new religion in Verum?
You have to have followers.
All right, then.
Like people who
Braynor,
truly...
we got a goal.
Recruit gym members?
Yeah.
Gym bros?
The goal is for the growth of the Church of Swole.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
In this case, this is the prize.
Yeah, church doctrines would be super easy. Just get bigger. Become swole.
Hold on, I'm checking a couple things here.
Can I be a saint in one of your religions?
Can I be a saint? One of your religions?
Can I be the importance of never skipping leg day?
No, I want to be the importance of stretching before and after.
Yes! Yes! Someone who understands the true way.
My God. I, for one, can't believe it's not butter.
So how many days into the journey is this?
3.
How many days into the journey is this?
The first day.
We got lost in the first.
We're like right outside the entrance, and we've just been walking in circles. Thane Shadestone's just been watching us like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
He's like on the top of one of those dwarf statues with a fucking telescope, and he's like, what the hell? Maybe I should get different people.
Next time we take an elephant.
All right. I'm ready.
If we survive this, I'm making my point for an elephant.
If we survive.
Why am I stuck?
Please, no more jokes this time, Braynor.
Why am I
Not a joke. Not a joke anymore.
No, it never was a joke.
No,
I ain't laughing now.
All right, here we go, guys. Whilst strolling up ahead, you see this.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
The party finds themselves walking through the mountains, the deep wind blowing above, as Braynor is desperately trying to find their way out of this maze of sharp rocks, steep cliffs, and twisted trees. Up ahead, however, almost appearing out of the cloudy mists, a warrior approaches. A dark cloak covers their black armor, etched with all sorts of strange murals of demons being beheaded and other such things. Across their back, a massive greatsword is strapped. They walk forward with a confidence and with an aura of menace. And you see this creature.
Oh.
Whoa.
Out of character, I think I know what that is.
Don't bring meta.
I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, no, that's Daddy.
He's just walking towards us, right?
Menacing me?
Yeah. No one else is gonna come. Okay, cool.
All right,
Nice.
Guys, there's a rough-looking man coming towards us.
I'm gonna get out of his way.
Braynor is just head against the wall, banging his head.
Listen, I think.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, good talk to. Yep.
I'll walk up with Fabio.
I'll just wave my hand.
Listen, Braynor, it's alright, it's all good.
Howdy, sir.
The knight will stop as you approach, waving. Salutations, traveler. Tell me, do you know these lands well?
Well, somewhat. But it seems our navigator's having a slight moment of fog-headedness. But we have a decent understanding.
I see. Then it seems that we have a common enemy. I, too, appear to be lost.
Braynor hear that, he's just gonna be like,
Wait. Braynor, let's not make a scene. I'm gonna grab his arm and kind of start trying to slowly kind of tug it away, like, let's not make a scene and embarrass ourselves here. Apologies, sir.
I don't know my left from my right, bro.
Braynor, listen, hold out your hands with your thumbs extended inward. Mm.
May I
Right.
ask,
Which?
sir? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
Okay. May I ask, sir, where your destination lies?
I have heard rumor that there are demons in these lands, and I have come to seek them out.
I think we already killed the ones that were here, unfortunately.
You're either talking about demons, the demon ways, or demons deep.
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Talon Shadehawk. I am an emissary from the Hikari Order. I have come to elucidate the threat of demonkind in these lands, and to see if it requires a professional's hand.
Well, if I may continue. To be quite honest with you, sir, unless you're looking for what we believe to be the main emissary of where such things can spawn, out here, demon attacks seem to be sporadic, if you will.
I see. Perhaps I should find the nearest city and reorient myself.
Well,
We're going back home if we can do that.
All right.
Nearest.
Real quick, if you are a foreigner, please make a history check. Basic history check.
7. I'm doing it for now.
Okay. Continue.
Well, the nearest settlement is Arcadum, the city of White Falls. Though it's not a city yet. Our group is currently traveling north to Mornhow as a diplomatic envoy to speak with the king there. The settlement is being constructed, and the city below is being wrenched free from the cursed dwarves that reside down there. But there was at one point a demon incursion, which some of us here, participated in dealing with. And then she will step back.
I would say that if you're looking for somewhere to just reorient yourself, the leader of our town, Deputy Thane Soro Shadestone, does have a map of the whole continent, and we are working on building a tavern. If you're looking for a place to lay your head down for a night, I don't know the progress on that though.
And where is your town?
Well, it's back the way we came, which I'd very happily show you if we could go back home. But we're on a very important mission, and I don't think my party's too keen on backtracking. We are in the northwestern part of the Twisted Pines, though.
And what mission is it that you're on that is of such grave importance?
A diplomatic mission with.
To ensure that we will maintain at best, neutral stance in the coming conflicts surrounding us. Those conflicts being uninvolved with any sort of demon or demonic presences, just simply mortals being mortals.
What an inane answer to a pretty honest question. Suspicious, one would think.
Apologies.
I got a question, sir. Why do you look like that? I mean, like scary and clad in black and red.
Joey, we don't just ask people why they look certain ways.
I mean, he's scary.
It's not that scary.
Intimidating
is what you're looking for.
I look this way, for it is what I am. I wear the armor of my order, and I bear it proudly upon my back. If this is frightening to you, then perhaps my suspicions of your involvement with demons holds more water than previously suspected.
I've just never seen anybody who looks like you before. I mean, whenever we see demon hunters, they're like clad in white, and they look like church members. You look like the exact opposite of a church member.
You speak of this Church of Mytheria, I take it.
Yeah, that's them.
Yes, they assisted us in the demon incursion we fought off.
Amateurs. All of them amateurs.
Oh. I like you.
Irrelevant. Tell me. You said that you were going somewhere on a diplomatic mission. And where is that precisely?
The city of Mornhal.
Mornhal. I have heard of this Mornhal. I have heard that it is filled with great warriors. Perhaps it is a place that I might find another worthy of the armor. That would be a better use of my time than being lost in these accursed mountains.
Well, if you'd like to travel with us, I think I can get used to your scary suit.
You wish to travel with me?
From the way you talk about kicking demon butt, I'd like to have you by my side than, opposing me.
You have courage, young one. Very well. If you wish to travel with a Hikari knight, then so be it. But know this. To travel, nay, to walk my path, is to walk in peril. Out of character. For as long as the Hikari Knight travels with you, you are immune to all minor encounters, but will not have the option to avoid greater encounters.
Can we walk into the greater encounter with an elephant?
No.
Damn.
Right,
and we still have the elephant.
Man.
Would he not be impressed by a giant elephant?
It's completely up to you if you want to summon the elephant or not. Like, you keep asking me, like, do it if you want to. Like, I don't care.
I mean, I can't make that choice.
Just understand the cost that comes with it.
Braynor will stop his blubbering, and then he's gonna turn to Fabio. He's like, "Run, Fabio. We kept getting lost, and because I cannot see very good, we're too low to the ground. Please, man, we can use absolute."
I am against that.
I'm down.
But you know my stance. So you'll turn away from the group?
Can I insight this man who just walked up with us looking like
sure.
the hell itself?
Can I monster check him?
Ooh.
Sure.
Alright, insight first from Fabio, I guess, right? Yeah?
Daggone.
Insight, you have no idea. What do you want to know, Topaz?
What level is he?
HP, AC, or equipment?
Oh, do equipment.
Equipment. That is a powerful looking sword.
His equipment is, he is wielding a Masterwork Greatsword and a Masterwork Plate Mail. He also has 2 potions. He has a Masterwork Cloak. And he has a pendant, which is displayed on his chest. You may choose something to identify if you wish.
I feel like you're going to choose the armor, but that cloak looks really badass.
It all looks cool. I say the sword. I'm a weaponsmith after all.
All right. His weapon is a tier 7 Masterwork Greatsword by the name of Ditch Filler.
Tier 7?
Good God.
It possesses properties that you do not have the smithing capabilities to identify. Although one of them that you can identify is Bane and Serrated.
Oh, shit.
Bane is against fiends.
Oh my god.
Hot.
Also, I think he's probably got one of the coolest weapon names I've ever come up with. So it's pretty good.
Ditch Filler.
Ditch Filler is such a sick name.
Dude, I want him to fill my ditch.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Ah, I ruined it. Spoiled it.
Not cool. Not hanging out with him anymore.
Okay, I'll just go over here then. Bye. Goodbye.
I guess.
Gunnar made a martial check. What would you like to identify, Gunnar?
HP.
Talon Shadehawk has a maximum HP pool of 450.
Heavens.
Okay.
My man's built for tough.
Damn.
Guys, can we please travel with this guy?
Oh god, I don't
agree.
know. I
just need to know, right? Does the man who is sounding like he's all for fighting demons have any sort of like magic around him or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And unlike all these fucking Corvanians, he doesn't give a shit about exposure.
My man.
So,
Okay.
I mean, if we're writing absolute, we're gonna be covered in exposure anyways.
My worry is just how much are we gonna be like in the area at the same time potentially? You know what I mean?
So to give you an idea, what I mean by that is his items put him at 8 exposure just by themselves. But he also has an aura of menace, which gives him some nice fear-based stuff in combat. But what it does is it extends the detectability of his exposure by basically by times 10.
Ah.
I saw.
So he's a beacon.
Mostly because he's actually the exact opposite of a beacon. He's not trying to hide it. He wants you to find him. It's the exact opposite.
Sounds like fun. I'm in.
Please come over here and tell me I can't use my sword.
You can use it all you want.
Oh my gosh, dude, we gotta travel with him. Look, this guy riding on top of an elephant would be the scariest thing in your
I
life.
don't like the idea of using the elephant guys.
What's gonna happen?
Unfortunately, everyone has their weaknesses, and he is not very good at traveling.
Listen, there's not as many roads as there are in Calcatesh.
I mean, we have the same
Well,
problem.
the thing is, in Calcatesh, you can find things pretty easy. There's one great road that goes in a circle around the whole continent.
Yep.
Not for not this place. This place has no highways. This place is ridiculous. Unfortunately, he's not been able to find any goddamn fucking demons to kill. All he's found is rocks and trees and a couple of assholes.
All right. Yeah.
I understand your pain.
I guess. Come on, Braynor. Let's give a good first impression, huh? You're a great, capable warrior.
I know a good way to come back from that first impression.
You were able to take down that Manus and Manu thing. Well, it was Gunnar, but you did a good job, right?
Yeah, let's bring up the monster that killed his brother.
I mean, me and Bobby did go at it with him in that one clash. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, see?
Sir.
Yes.
Seems like we've got a similar destination in mind.
Good.
Would you care to come with it?
He'll hesitate a moment. Fine. Talon Shadehawk has joined the party.
Oh, God.
All right.
Next roll is going to be a major encounter, and we're going to fight God himself.
So, you guys have gained an ally. So now I get to introduce ally mechanics to this group. So, allies take up the ally slot, and only one such slot can be taken up at a time, which is why you can't summon the mount and travel with him at the same time. Because Absolute takes the ally slot.
Because he's that absolute.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So he has his own array of abilities that he uses during fights, but he also has ally-specific actions. There are plenty that he will not show you. Normally, allies show you everything they can do. He does not. The reason is because you are not worthy of it.
Damn.
But there are two abilities that he shows you. The first is, you die when I say you do. He could just resurrect you.
Oh, shit!
He can do it once for combat. The other one is, show me what you got, which he grants you a critical hit on your next attack roll. This is only available against fiends.
Damn.
Okay.
That's it.
That's great. Actually, holy shit.
That's so fucking sick.
This is a high-level Calcatestian. They literally do not have any more fucks to give.
And
behold, the fallow field of his fucks. Salted and devoid of life.
Barren.
The ditch, it will be filled with something besides the fucks.
All right.
Is he maidenless?
Alright.
See,
does it look like he cares about that?
I'm sorry, that's not a part of the Sigma male grind set.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I was going to say,
what's that song? The good Tommy toast. You know, the one that plays on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think you'd have to convince him that that has to do with killing demons, and then you'd consider it.
All right.
All right.
Oh, this changes your travel patterns a little bit.
Oh boy.
All right. You have advantage on survival checks now.
Oh, thank God!
Because he's aiding you. He has a +1, so you're better at rolling it. So he will aid you.
Thank God!
Yeah.
Don't worry. These goddamn fucking mazes. Minor encounter that runs away from him. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Next.
Advantage. Yeah!
Hey, we're no longer lost. Ooh. And
Major?
that is a squad of orcs that give him a wide McFucking berth. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Braynor's getting his stride back.
Well, don't jinx it.
Once more into the lost caverns.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. A swarm of troglodytes, which give him a wide berth. Next.
And he wanted to travel without him.
Oh my God.
How's that an advantage game?
I'm just gonna stay muted.
Oh no.
Dude, it was
I'm
a
having
1-3. Oh my God.
Let's see. A wyvern which almost attacks the party, but flees from his menacing aura.
I'm kind of scared of what is a worthy encounter for him.
Okay, next up.
Oh, it's a demon? Hello?
We're not lost anymore. Yay!
Yes!
Oh, God.
15! Ah!
And I won.
We're not lost. We're good. We're good.
Yet another wyvern who says no thank you. Okay, roll again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's see. A squad of mercenaries that gift the party 10 rations rather than being beaten the shit out of.
Let's go.
oh, nice.
Thank you. Much obliged.
I'll add that to my backpack.
And you have made it to the main road.
Hooray!
Sweet.
Okay, nothing that day. Go ahead, roll.
Nice.
Yes! Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Major?
Fuck.
Of course it was going to happen to us.
Holy
That's
shit,
just
dude.
Some rolls.
Holy fuck, dude. That's crazy, dude.
Another
Oh, no.
Is it a demon?
Is it a demon?
No, it's not.
Is it worse?
Okay, lay it on me. Lay it on me.
Holy fuck, dude. I don't have time to resolve this.
What if, we can set it up. We can set it up if we need to call it early so you have the time to preprecate them.
Okay, just
I'm
let
fine.
me get through it. Let's see here. Fucking hell. Okay.
If it's the fucking angel just deciding to come to the frozen flower, I'm screwed. I'm sorry. I'm gone.
Angel?
Oh, you don't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. It's okay. Don't know.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Oh yeah, he wasn't here for that, was he? That's
No,
funny.
he wasn't. He was gone.
That's so funny.
Oh.
If there's an angel,
Long story
Are we
short,
on
Avery.
its side?
Long story short, Fane dumped. Broken.
Just
Good
shush.
intentions, bad woes.
Just shush.
Yeah, bad rolls.
can you tell me whose side the angel is on?
Whose side do you
ours.
think? Whose side do you think?
Probably
If
Matheria.
Robert was alive, he'd be ecstatic.
Okay.
And you guys still want to side against Matheria?
Yes.
So
Oh my god.
the party will enter the endless white.
Oh God.
We didn't even get lost though.
Okay, we got something better.
And as they enter the endless white, they will happen upon an encampment. An encampment with a banner waving above, with an encampment with a banner waving above it that marks the symbols of Matheria's church.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Unfortunately, your new traveling companion gives absolutely no fucks about walking towards it. As I said, his fields are fallow and fuckless.
Oh my God.
Well, if we went against the chest before, we definitely are now.
Well,
All right, give me a second to set this shit up.
We just walk like right past him. We just keep walking.
I don't
Normally,
think he cares.
but he has questions to ask.
I'll stand in the back and look a third of as cool as he is.
I'll take
well,
on my cloak.
I stand with him.
I will go up with him.
I take off my cloak. What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
I take
my
on
cloak
my
off.
cloak.
Oh.
I didn't take it off. I take it on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. I covered myself. I did that once.
Listen, no. What is the church gonna say about those guns though? Like you can't hide them.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't need to hide the guns. Only the tats.
I see.
This is when Fabio pops in and say, "Can I offer you some bandages?"
In these trying times, I'm just face palming so deep I think my wrist is inside my cranium.
Holy fuck, dude. Okay.
Well, at least it wasn't the elephant.
This is gonna be crazy.
But yeah, we would have lot of encounters that we would have had to fight without him.
Yeah. This would have taken way longer.
Yeah, we would have had to fight 2 wyverns.
Oh
And some
my
babies.
god.
And some orcs.
And some
some
troglodytes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are my friend. What the fuck? Holy fucking shit.
Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna cry.
And we're only how many days into this journey?
Yeah, actually, that's a...
At this
Like
point,
a
the party
weekend,
decided,
aren't
how
they?
about we just don't travel anymore? Like, it's not worth it.
That was my vote the whole time.
That's exactly
Oh,
what
yeah.
I said.
You kidding me? I'm starting to love this. I want to do it more.
No.
Yes!
A hole in the ground.
Listen, I'm fine with like spending like long periods of time at the city exploring it and like delving further in, but sometimes it's just nice to like be like, hey, let's go on a diplomatic mission and travel somewhere. It's just nice.
The sun doesn't like me.
You have no
Yeah, well, and look at
dick.
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Look at the pale ass skin.
Don't need some melanin.
He needs
Yeah.
some milk.
Yeah, Joey's not tan. That's dirt.
Joey's not tanned. That's dirt. Oh my
My man is Mole from the Atlantis movie.
god.
I do like mole. Je suis français.
Mademoiselle. Oh, I like her. I like her, yeah. All right. God, this is so weird. It's like it keeps deleting what I'm doing. Like, it's not
I
saving
think
it.
that's the game telling you to not punish us.
Not punishing you. Not my fault you guys can't handle what's about to happen. Oh, fuck. You guys didn't have to travel with the literally walking vibe check.
Yeah, but he seems chill, you know?
Does
He
he?
kills demons. We kill demon.
Hey, he
Basically
kills
the same.
demons. We kill
He
demons.
killed demons.
It's all the same.
People
Shoots, bro.
don't have good opinions of the church.
My
Hey.
god.
You are my bitch. What the fuck? Please stop shitting.
Associates by hobbies.
Akimochi. What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. Okay, so he approaches, giving 0 fucks. And as he approaches, as if to detect him and his massive aura of exposure, the Metherian knights immediately mobilize and move out to greet him. And by greet, I mean prepare for his cleansing. Okay.
Oh boy.
However, there is someone amongst them,
Oh god.
because you happen to have caught them mid-travel.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh
no.
yeah.
No.
Mhm.
It's one of 2 people, and I'm terrified of both.
And here we go.
A fated encounter. Oh no.
I hope it's the nice one.
No. Look, maybe we can diplomacy our way out of this. Maybe we can diplomacy our way out of this.
With him here, no, that's not happening.
With the frizz? No way.
Listen, there's a possibility, alright? We can tell him that the Hikari Knight is here to
Tell
kill
me.
demons and
Tell me
demons
when you're
only.
Tell me when you're loaded.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I want to be like, I wanna be,
Frosty,
like
you
right
good?
in the back.
But
I'm
hey,
in, I'm in.
win this fight is
Yeah.
going to be a blow to the church.
Oh god.
Dude.
Oh, shit. For fuck's sakes. What is it gonna be? I'm scared.
Get information.
Yep, I want to be a little bit like right there. Yeah, like I want to be like a little bit behind you guys, since I'm a bit of the ranged person now. Oh shit.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Who is it? Oh no.
As you approach, the snow and whipping wind reveal a contingent of Mytharian guards walking towards you, and at the helm, leading them.
What the fuck?
Yep.
What's him?
Dude, I love our luck.
Oh my god.
Hey,
What?
why didn't you want to leave the hole in the ground?
Oh my god.
Was it one of the people you were expecting?
I was not
Yes.
expecting it to be the Smiling Knight.
I expected it to either be Elias or the Knight.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right,
Oh great.
as the contingent approaches, Talon's Shadehawk stands proud in the midst of the wind, the snowflakes that fall upon his armor sizzling away by the heat within. The Smiling Knight steps forward, the shine of the sun elucidating the filigree of gold and silver along his armor, the smiling teeth taking on a more sinister, perhaps challenging position.
What the fuck?
The two warriors stare each other down before a single word is uttered. You can feel waves of anticipation coming off of both of them. Behind the Smiling Knight, you can see a contingent of silver guard, which look like this. They look really nice, so I want to show off Waymaker's art.
Yeah.
My man's at parade rest.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
God dang.
Of course.
Wait, is that what my anointed plate mail would look like?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Halberd, longsword, greatsword. Shit.
It's at this point, as the two stare each other down, the first to speak will be the Smiling Knight.
Oh no.
Hail to thee, traveler. Your reputation precedes you, foreign knight. Tell me, what brings you so far to the north? I believe our original meeting depicted that you are to hunt demons. And yet I find myself devoid of any sort of challenge. The lot behind me here indicated that I would find worthy warriors within Mournhow. Taking a break from my demon slaying, I thought to seek them out. Perhaps I would find one amongst them worthy to ascend to a true knight's calling. As Talon says this, the Silver Guard will tighten their grips on their weapons, still unsheathed, but waiting. It is indeed true that you'll find many worthy warriors within Mournhow. But I wonder, if you seek a worthy challenge, perhaps I could be your dance partner. You're not worthy of my sword, light follower. You and the mulings of your sainted goddess mean nothing to me. I'll not sully my sword with the blood of an innocent, no matter how pompous and blue-blooded they are. Ho 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 ho! Proud words, knight. And yet, all I hear is cowardice. The two start to look at each other, even more so now. Their words exchanged, their challenges displayed, each one staring down the other. You can see that the snowflakes fall between them. Time seems to slow as neither one makes a movement. The air is palpable with anticipation. There is an edge even to the winds blowing. The party, you feel that you could interject, but the wrong word could set the entire thing to blaze. So if you speak, speak with care. You have 2 minutes.
I go?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry, folks. We don't mean to cause any harm.
Nani?
Hi. Great seeing you. Look. We found this individual, and we ourselves were traveling towards Morna. So please understand that we're not looking for any harm. And seeing as how the two of you know of each other, perhaps we may continue moving without any harm.
Make me a persuasion check, Fabio. Is this true? You do not wish for harm? Not even a little bit. I came looking for a fight. Preferably against a demon. And if not, maybe someone worthy of ascending. Question is, you know where I could find someone that knows how to use a sword? That challenge is not going to be ignored. The smiling knight moves his hand to his weapon, as does Talon Shadehawk. One more chance. I would suggest that you think very carefully. You have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Are we able to talk amongst ourselves in this 2 minutes, Arcadum?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like...
Anybody familiar with hostage negotiations?
No.
From the standpoint of the hostage?
No.
Okay. Me neither. I'm just asking.
I was going to say, I think we should highlight the fact that both of these individuals, although they seek to have some form of glorious combat and a challenge, they both have the same goals, which is the eradication of demon kind. And if either one, or heaven forbid, both of them fall here today, neither one of them would be able to accomplish your true goal, which is the eradication of all demon kind. And so it would be, although it would be a victory, it'd be a pyrrhic victory.
Pyrrhic.
Pyrrhic victory.
I say let them fight.
The thing is,
No, it's just like,
letting them fight isn't gonna happen because it'll be like we all gotta fight.
Why?
I think that we need to point out that we're going on a diplomatic mission in the vein of peace, and this kind of interrupts that. Actually, you know what? Talon isn't here for peace. We probably shouldn't go for that.
Yeah, no.
I would try to appeal to them by doing what Sonny suggested, but as a warrior and not as a means to prevent it, but as a means to settle skill. Basically, just spar. Have a nice little spar session.
Yeah.
Just have a contest.
Because they both have the same goal, but the way they go about those goals are completely devoid of each other's, like they're opposite sides.
Mm-hmm.
One embraces holy light.
Guys, we could also just
30 seconds.
We could also just admit to the church that we're working for the dwarves, right? And your attack against dwarven representatives is an attack against dwarven kind, and so on.
Well,
so we want to go.
They're just fighting.
Well, they might out of this, right? So just a statute to make, right?
You have two options, Frosty. You can pick. You got the persuasion out of us.
All right.
All right. I take it you're ready. All right. Speak.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. There's no needs for this form of aggression. We, as a group, are going to Mournhow representing the dwarves of Demon's Deep. And whether it may please or not to the kind gentlemen of the church, this man is traveling with us. May I ask that we may find a more peaceful solution?
The smiling knight will look towards you. And what is your name, envoy?
Well, I go by Fabio, sir.
And you are an official envoy for the dwarves of Demon's Deep?
Aye, we are representing the man called Soro Shadestone.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize you. I've seen you in his encampment.
As we have seen you, sir, which is why I ask kindly and out of respect for our...
Very well. We will not harm any official diplomats to the Dwarven kingdoms. We do not wish for war with your people. I would suggest in the future that you find better company, however. If you had required an escort, you could have simply asked. And maybe they wanted a good escort. One that'd actually keep them safe.
I'm certain you both are excellent escorts. It just so happens that in our travels we ran into you first. And she will bow to Talon. And so that is just how fate happened to be.
Fear not. There is no need for this to come to violence. After all, we are taught civility in the Church of Mytheria. If you are diplomatic envoys, then go. And go with our blessing.
Thank you.
We're grateful, sir.
Talon will, even though no one can see it, roll his eyes under his helmet and start marching away. However, the Smiling Knight will call after him. Know this, however. There will come a day when I will find you, Talon Shadehawk, and we will settle this. And when that day comes, Metherian, I'll be talking to two of you.
All right, then.
Let's move.
I'm so lost. I don't know what just happened.
She will curtsy.
Thank you again, sir.
Braynor will bow to the Smiling Knight.
Good job. Good job there, Fabio.
Two of him? What did the author mean by that? It means he cut him in two, dude. That's what it means.
I just want to point out that as he's walking away, Fabio's just gritting his teeth at the fact that he had to do that.
I wish that it was Joey's ignorance that didn't know what that was. I had no idea what you meant.
I have thinking he was going to be like 1v2ing both the Smiling Knight and the Weeping Knight. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought that line was badass, but I guess it was more confusing.
Both versions
I got it.
I got it.
Both versions are badass.
Fucking
It's
just literally confusing.
Honestly, I was excited for that fight.
You know how intimidating it is to be confused? I thought his goal was to confuse the shit out of the Smiling Knight and thus intimidate him like that.
No, he goes straight forward. He doesn't beat around the bush.
When that day comes, I'll turn your teeth into broth. I was like, okay.
I'm glad you guys feel that way. I get to be the one to speak.
Could you imagine that? Like, when that day comes, I'll turn your teeth into broth and suck it out like soup.
What?
What?
What? You say he wants to suck his teeth? What?
Oh,
It's pretty hot.
Kinda hot.
If that, oh god. Now I see the caliber of encounters that we cannot avoid.
Yeah, he totally would have fucking fought that guy, dude.
Yeah, I was ready.
I was not prepared.
Did you guys
combat
imagine
snow, so ready.
heartache? Can you guys imagine the heartache we would have saved the rest of the continent if we were the group to kill the Smiling Knight?
Oh god.
I want to.
You go
No.
ahead, he's still back there. You can turn around. It's not too late. You
Go and
have
call his mama bitch. No.
Map change.
Fucking lie.
He wouldn't have made it halfway.
Starts pressing map
Smiling.
change. Map change.
Map change.
Good as
Smiling Knight would have just looked at him and he would have crumpled.
Let me at him.
No, I don't want it.
Most likely to be a Hikari Knight. Check.
That would have been so fun, though.
I'm so glad we had time to settle that, and it didn't get to the point where we couldn't.
I'm not gonna lie. Thought you weren't gonna pull that one off.
Woo.
To be completely honest, Fabio, I hoped you would have won.
Jesus.
Oh my.
You know
At
where-
advantage, so it'd be Snake Eyes.
Oh, Christ. You know where there is combat that we don't have to avoid? In the hole in the ground.
Wow.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Well, I'm sorry, Avery, but I'm not gonna be your foxhole buddy.
You have no idea the kind of bond that brings, and you're missing out.
All right, here we go.
It's not because I'm not into that. It's just not my
Survival.
type.
It's
Hey,
unfair.
good one.
Not lost. We just get lost and get turned right back around to his camp.
What are the deal with these rolls, dude?
The day has come.
We finally leave our
right.
hole in the ground, and the world wants us to die.
All right, a kindly merchant approaches the group and avoids them completely.
Oh,
Minor encounter.
So we avoid all minor encounters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All of them.
I see.
Right. We don't have any gold.
No.
Well, actually, Ophelia, did Ophelia leave the gold bar behind or no?
No, it's on me. I told you I'm going to keep it on me in case we need it.
I got the change from the gems, and that's about it.
I got a ruby ring.
Okay, next. That's enough because you're on a road.
Sweet.
Oh no.
Another kindly merchant approaches the party and then fucking gets out of the way.
No.
Look, dude, we're just saving time. We're speedrunning. Let's go.
Not wrong. We don't even stop at the inn. We just go straight.
Stop at the inn.
We just go straight.
It's just like, damn.
Thankfully,
Ouch.
you're on a road.
That's it, too.
Ooh.
A group of bandits attacks the party. And by attacks, I mean withdraws.
We robbed them.
They Uno reversed it, bro.
Nice.
Jesus.
Oh.
Heaven and hell, let's go.
I wish I knew what these rolls meant.
You guys see that one? You guys see that one right there? Hmm?
What?
Was
Hold
a
on.
funny number there? Oh, it's the reverse funny number.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
7?
Yeah.
Get that.
Yeah.
Get to that.
Yeah.
Get to
Oh, that funny number.
God damn it.
Oh no.
We
Oh, was
see
I not
another
supposed to roll
chosen
that
knight.
survival?
Don't tell me we've been followed by the Smiling Knight this whole fucking time.
Like,
He's just been behind us.
I mean, he was heading to Mona, right? So they are behind us, right? Most likely. So yeah.
The party happens upon a mysterious carnival.
No.
no.
But
Don't fuck with
smiling,
clowns, bro.
but Talon Shadehawk keeps going.
No time for that funny business.
There is no time for funny business.
Nope.
I'm down for that. I'm with him.
No. No.
That guy's going.
Wait.
Sorry. Right when you were about to go over there, he presses the skip cutscene button.
Oh,
No. Wait. That.
Wait, no,
Fuck.
I want to go back. No.
Wait. That.
Too bad. Mm-mm.
I don't got chlorophobia, but if there's something that could give it to me, it would be Arcadum's clowns.
You don't know the half of it.
All right, next up.
Do.
I don't know what any of that means, but I'm okay with it.
Jesus. Feast, famine, and middling.
Hate them. No.
Oh, I love this.
No.
All right.
Struggling here.
The party
Clowns.
happens upon a beautiful field of frozen flowers with all sorts of lore. Not today, skips cutscene.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that one I'm actually kind of sad.
We don't got
about.
time to look at flowers. Flowers are for babies.
Ooh.
This is a diplomatic mission. Someone cue Thomas the Tank Engine music.
Wait, can we
Bum,
just
bum,
like,
bum, 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 bum.
no.
Sorry, guys. You guys chose to get on this train.
I'm about
We
it.
don't get
I'm
to
about
choose
it.
when
No.
the train stops.
You know, Braynor would have
No.
stopped just groveling at some point and asked the Hikari Knight what his deal is.
And he would tell you
Kill demons.
right after you get lost.
Damn it.
Can
Okay,
we go back to that? No. No.
Like, you would have asked, like, all the important questions.
A group of refugees fleeing Mornhow flees in the other direction. From you.
Back to Mornhow?
Back to Mornhow.
Oh god. What's happening in that city?
We follow the refugees.
We follow them.
I fucking love this guy. He's just like a fuck off.
I am distraught right now. I'm sorry.
Why? We just
Oh,
missed a
sorry.
carnival.
I'm sorry. Did you want a bunch of? Did you just want a bunch of content? Too bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You chose to buy the auto level up mechanic.
Wow. Story
Let's go,
skip.
dude.
Let's go.
Story skip.
No,
Let's go.
It's
You chose.
I'm
You chose the
actually,
speedrunning
I'm
strat.
actually mentally broken right now with that. What the fuck?
Dude, guys, I love this speedrun strat. Talon, Shadehawk, any percent speedrun.
Yo, dude.
Exactly.
See, what you
I'm
want to do is
actually
recruit him
using this
early,
one.
so you skip all the bullshit encounters, and then you do the fated encounter early, so that way the Smiling Knight isn't standing in this hallway that allows you to bypass the next area, because normally he blocks your movement with an invisible wall.
But
And
if
again
you
to
do a
the
certain
sound
jump and a skip, then you just phase through the wall and you get to more.
Survival check! Bum, bum.
wow.
What the fuck, dude?
Why am I looking at this?
2 threes.
Right on the
226 this
outside of Mornhow's walls. You can
Don't.
literally see them.
Oh,
They are right there.
a demon.
Man. Oh.
Please tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, I love this.
There is an avalanche.
Does he tell it to go away?
No.
She's scared.
He
Yeah.
he pulls out his great sword, plants it in the ground, and prepares to literally endure it.
He's bracing for it?
Yeah.
I'll brace for it.
I grab onto his leg.
Oh my god. Can I touch his cape?
I'm bracing behind him.
I'm sorry. My mind can't handle anything right now. What?
All right. The party is buried in snow and then is rescued by Talon Shadehawk, who has the sufficient strength to pull himself out of the snow and then each of you. And then he angrily walks waist deep through the snow towards Mornhow.
Does his armor melt snow?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
And I'm producing as much fire to get through the snow as well.
All right, so bear with me. We befriend this guy.
That's literally a
We-
fucking train. He just
And
keeps
thus the party enters Mornhow. Hooray!
Wow.
Yay!
You fucking made
You know,
it.
I would be questioning
I-
this guy day and night. Not gonna lie.
Day and
Arcadum.
night.
Was that were those circus tents what I thought it was? What I'm thinking it is?
You should probably not ask questions that you don't want answers to.
No, I want to be. I want to be.
Hey
hurt
guys,
more.
we're in Mornhow.
I want to be put into more pain and
Alright, guys,
suffering.
you fucking made it to Mornhow. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Man, I was so ready for that fight.
Oh my
Level
god!
5, right?
Ah, maybe
The
we
speed
fought
run.
everything.
I'm ready for glory.
I
I
am.
don't want to work for it though. I want
I'm
Talon to
just-
do it, and I'll stand behind him.
I'm distraught.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, all that content, all that missed content,
Feels bad, man.
dude.
Maybe on the way back. We still have to go back.
Is it? Can we?
Yeah.
Can we go back to them?
No.
They probably won't be there.
Who knew our group would be the one to skip every RP possible?
Dude, I'm actually like,
I was
I'm-
crazy. I love it.
I'm so distraught.
Whenever we missed the lore, I was a little bit sad.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Ooh, what if we went over it? No. Mm-mm. Fuck that shit.
But I mean, we could.
Fuck that shit. Skips
At
cut.
least you
could've-
gotta hand it to him. He's a
We
very.
could have just
focused
stopped
man.
following him. We got him on the road. We could have just stopped following him at the fucking circus, guys. You know.
No, Braynor's too engrossed. He wants
No
to
funny
learn
business.
everything about the Hikari Knight.
God
learn how to get one
fucking
of those
damn it!
quotes.
I am. Oh God.
Like he's literally asking, Well, how old are you?
Just asking him all kinds of questions.
Yeah, he's literally being annoying.
We're enough clowns. We need to go and find more.
God. All right, well, that's all I have for you tonight.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Now we gotta prepare for a fucking diplomatic meeting with hopefully there's food.
We need to go shopping for clothes, guys.
Yeah, Joey doesn't own nice clothes. Well, he
Yeah,
did, but he didn't.
don't
Neither
worry.
does Braynor.
Don't worry. Ophelia's gonna get you guys into some nice,
Drip.
Yep,
nice
I'll be
drip,
back.
some decent good drip.
All right, let's
Buy-
see.
buy a tuxedo.
Any fan art?
Which part? Hammer?
Nope.
No. Forgotten City, the Lost campaign.
We didn't get enough
Truly-
lore to unlock.
Truly, we are forgotten.
Enough lore.
Oof.
That's what it was. We didn't experience enough lore to warrant fan art.
That's fair. But yeah, thank you for another session.
What a fucking crazy session that was.
Holy shit! I love that though. We
It was
didn't
just
do
firewood.
bullshit.
There's just firewood all over the path to Mornhall, and you're just waiting for something to ignite.
Ugh. Oh, let me thank all the subs, actually. Thank you, Saucebrun, for the 40 months. Zen Master. Thanks to all the gifted subs. Destroyer for the 17 months. Thanks to all the follows we got today. Also, just thanks to everybody. We're up to 525 sub points. Pretty crazy, actually. Very good. Thanks, Bruce.
Listen, guys, you just need 474 more.
Yeah. What was the sub goal again? I fucking forgot what it was.
1,000?
Yeah. But
It
what
was
was it?
1,000. The hot tub stream, baby.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, dude, I can't.
Look, bro, I'll go
Yeah.
half on the Airbnb for you.
All right, fine. Hot tub stream.
Wait, you're gonna go halvesies on it with me? I'll go halvesies on the Airbnb.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm bye bye. I'm
Yo,
done.
do a hot tub stream in Hawaii.
Oh, dude, I might do that. Tell you what, you give me 1,000 subs,
Sick.
baby.
There we go.
Yo, bet.
I thought the sub goal was a new game. Sure, that too. Whatever. Fucking.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Even
Just
more
everything.
incentive.
I mean, if I get to 1,000, that should be enough to cover the expenses of it. Maybe. Yeah, it should be fine.
Boom.
Anyway,
All right,
I'll see you guys in 1 hour for Sins of the Father.
Bye.
I'm outie.
Much
Bye-bye,
love to
everybody.
everyone.
Hugs
Hugs
and
and
kisses.
kisses.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good day, everyone.